Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. Grab your coffee and let's enjoy plants in their magnificence. We are going to walk around. I will show you what's blooming, what's not, what's new, what's old, and everything delightful in my garden. We are having a very unusual spring. Cool weather, beautiful rains, one after another. But as a result, my roses, their blooming time always coincides with the rain. Look at this beauty. And today I was expecting the best performance from my beautiful Lady of Shalott. And the whole night we had such heavy rain. She stood, her blossoms are down. They're going to pick up their heads probably by the middle of the day. So this is her in her magnificence of the season. As you can see underneath, I have little boxwoods. And I need advice from people who are growing boxwoods for many years in their gardens. So, boxwood gardeners there, please advise. Do I want to plant another set of boxwoods between these? Because I'm getting pretty impatient how slow they grow. So I have extra boxwoods growing in my flower bed, and I can plant them, each one extra here in between, to make this hedge grow into each other much faster. But I'm not sure if I should do it. The type of boxwood is green velvet boxwood. It's fairly quick growing boxwood, but it is in my garden for 2 years already. And I'm suspecting another 3 years before these guys will start merging. So the question is, do I plant extra ones in between and let them grow faster? Oh, here comes the wind. My Lady of Shalott is never a pollinator attractor. Maybe because I have other strong plants nearby. Like for example this sage in the background, which is just ready to bloom. Oh, the sun is out and you can enjoy orange color of Lady of Shalott. My sedums are pushing strong, as always, ready to jump out of the pots. Chives are doing quite miserable here. We were cutting them for culinary needs, for the kitchen needs, so I should replant it because it doesn't look really well here. All right, sedums. Autumn joy. Now let's look at this little pretty thing, which I'm babying from its infant stage. And you know what? I made a mistake with this thing. This is a rambling rose. Rose Adelaide, and I always thought that this rose is going to be butter yellow, like a beige color. And look at this. It starts blooming as pink. and then it goes into white pink. So it's actually almost like a white rose, pinkish white. And I had plans to put it behind my generous garden on this pergola and let it make its way through those plants, because Rambler is quite hardy, ready to take the heights. And now I realize this is going to be another white pink rose, which is probably a designing mistake on my part. Let's look at the aging blooms of Generous Gardener. You see they have a hint of cream. Now, let's go and see what's going on with baby roses right there. Olivia Austens are blooming for the first time in my garden. They are baby roses, and just look at these babies. They're quite happy here. Again, they nodded their heads from the rain, which is fine. They're still baby roses. They don't have strength to hold those wonderful big blooms. Honestly, I'm thinking Olivia Austen is going to be darker than this. She's kind of bleached by the rain. I think she will get more color when she matures. Maybe I'm mistaken. Whoever has Olivia Austen, please let me know. Is this the color of her blooms, or she's going to get a little bit darker? You know what my observation this spring is? Because we have so much rain, or maybe I'm mistaken, a lot of colors on my roses are washed out. And this is a new introduction here to the garden. He's going to occupy space here. It's a very dry space here between my raspberries and between my roses at the back. So I'm going to put this dark foliaged beautiful plant at the back, and probably in the front I will think about something else here. Actually, I have a plan for this area here. And look at this clematis. I replanted him this spring, and look how quickly he's growing. Oh my gosh, he's going to bloom. My dead nettle is blossoming happy. And by the way, you know what? I had a great idea. I pat myself on the head for that, and I think it's a great idea. You see this very blind spot between us and our neighbors over this fence? And last year, our good neighbors had a tree there. I believe it was a willow tree, and it was failing in health, so they had to take it down. But as a result, we have this very big empty spot here, and I was trying hard to invent what I can plant here, what type of very low frame tree I can plant here. And you know what I came up to? Eureka idea, I think. Let me show you. As you can see, I trimmed my hedge in a cloud formation. And do you see? I left this little guy right here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to let him grow. And since he's a very fast growing, what's the name of this shrub, of this hedge? I always forget names, you know? Privet. This is a privet hedge. I just gave it a nice trim. Doesn't it look good? So that little guy is going to grow, and he will create some sort of a privacy screen here. Guys, listen to this. this is really not planned. While I was filming the video to do the morning walk on Saturday, the postman delivered a package. And this package is from Cami, the viewer of my channel, and she sent me a rose. I believe it's Peggy Martin rose, and let's go and open it up. She really packed it well. Look at this. I started opening it and I said, no, I'm going to show you this beautiful thing. You know what, Cami? You are a good packer. Let me tell you, your rose arrived in a very good condition. Oh my gosh, look at this baby. I wish everybody, all the nurseries will pack their plants like you did, Cami. Look at this little baby. Oh, in a nice can she is in. Oh, what a lovely little thing. I am going to unpack her. She's slightly beaten, but she is alive. Wonderful packaging skills, Cami. Let's see. She is a climber. She's a very colorful climber. And she was the one to survive deep waters in the flooding, so she has a long and interesting history. Okay, I'm going to water her and let her sit in the shade and recuperate a little bit. Get a little bit of fresh air after a very long journey. And by the way, this rose was supposed to arrive tomorrow, but they delivered it earlier. Happy gardening! I will see you next time.